mask, or creatine. Oh no, fiber. Oh no, collagen. Okay, wear a weighted vest, ladies. You need to wear a weighted vest. Okay, no, actually, you know what? You should do a HIIT workout. But no, it's about weight training. HRT, you need to be on HRT. No, do not be on HRT. I mean, it is like we are being blasted 24/7 with the undercurrent of not only you're not enough, which we've been hearing since the day we were born, but now, as we were saying, Sam, it has been morphed into you're on losing ground. You're going to lose everything.
Oh yeah, let's prevent Alzheimer's. Let's prevent heart failure. Let's prevent bone fractures. Let's prevent, you better be looking out because you're just on the verge of complete disaster. And we say Gen X, but we mean our boomer brothers and sisters too. We mean our elder millennials, our midlife millennials, our grand millennials, our alphas, our betas, our zetas, our Zs. We'll take all y'alls because we know that this is not unique.
Right. The messaging might be a little bit different depending on your age, depending on your gender identity, right? Like it might be a little bit different, but really the undercurrent is we're screwed. Right? We're just screwed. So, and you need to do it right and you need to do it perfectly. And guess what? Right now you're doing it wrong.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Should we take a little breath to just get into this moment?
Let's please do that. Yeah.
So just we're going to inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. We're going to do that 3 times. Feel free to ignore it if you don't care for it, but most people find it very pleasant.
Yes, I love it.
So just let your belly go really soft. You can drop your shoulders. You can drop your attachment to that narrative that there's something wrong with you because there isn't.
Yes.
You are 100% perfect in this moment in time. We could not love you more. So let's inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, thank you for doing that with me. Thank you so much. And to those of you watching the recording or watching this recording again, extra hellos to you. I know I have recordings I like to go back and listen to over and over again. And I swear they put something new in there every time.
Right, exactly.
I'm like, I never heard that before. When did they say that?
Right. And Sam, I think we should introduce ourselves because I realize there might be people on here that know you but don't know me, people who know me that don't know you. So will you share with us how we should introduce ourselves?
I will. And I'm actually going to take this opportunity, if you don't mind, to make this a little bit of a teaching moment because I think we got educated our whole lives and not just as women, as people to be modest, to let your work speak for itself. Don't brag on yourself. Don't think you're all that. Don't get too big for your britches. On the other hand, one of the joys and pleasures of this stage of life is that we've accomplished some amazing things.
Yeah.
We have created some amazing things. And I think it is time that we learned to claim the amazingness that is you, that is Amy, that is me. So in the spirit of that, I'm just going to tell you some of my more amazing things.
Please do.
Without blushing, without apology, and without really having an opinion about it one way or the other. It's just facts, Jack, because it ain't bragging when it's true. Right. So let's see. I have published 4 best-selling books, 3 under my name. 1 as a ghostwriter. USA Today bestseller list, LA Times bestseller list. Thank you. I have appeared on some of the world's most popular comedies, Modern Family, Drew Carey Show, also Days of Our Lives. I'm really excited about Days of Our Lives. It was a great show. It was really fun to be on. What else have I done? I have run Barefoot Perfect retreats with my best friend, Amy Ehlers, for the past 6 years. Yep. We have been to Belize, to Crete, to Mallorca, and now we're going to Barbados.
Yes. And Sam, will you also tell them about your LinkedIn Learning following? Because this just blows my mind.
I have 1.3 1.3 million students on LinkedIn Learning.
Yeah.
1.3 million all over the globe.
Yeah. Incredible.
And what I love is that it's their business trainings, how to write emails and how to run meetings and stuff, but I sneak in a lot of personal development stuff in there.
Yep.
So it makes me very happy that there's people out there who would never in a bazillion years buy a self-help book, but they're getting the info anyway.
Yes. I love it.
All right. Amy, share some of the remarkableness that is you.
Thank you. So I'm Amy Ehlers. I have been a leadership coach and speaker and author for over 2 decades now. I clearly started when I was 5. Every time I say that joke when I'm on stages now, it gets less and less laughs. I'm like, wow, okay, fine.
Okay, never mind. I have to drop it.
Right? But I've had the joy of being on stages at places like Google and Oracle and Charles Schwab, and I coach. I specialize really in coaching women leaders at some of the biggest companies in the world in Silicon Valley, and so that is part of who I am. I also have 2 best-selling books out in the world, my book babies. And probably the biggest thing in my life is I am mom to 2 daughters who I think are, here's the thing about my daughters is I have an 18-year-old and a 12-year-old, and I really like them. I don't just love them. I actually really like them. And I love getting to spend time with them because I think they're such incredible human beings. And so for me, that's one of the biggest things in my life. And things that I'm most proud of.
Really extraordinary people.
Yeah.
I'll also say, Amy, I think I don't know if I've ever given you credit for this, but everything that has worked about my business, I have learned from you. You dragged me into this world of online webinars and email and all. And I was an actor. I was like, what? You want to what? Okay. She wants me to take this course. Okay. I guess I'll learn how to do this, I guess. And lucky for us, it worked out.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm getting to lead retreats all over the world with you is just the best. And
Amazing.
So, we want to encourage all of you right now to either in your mind or on a piece of paper or in the chat, just go ahead and write down 3 amazing things about yourself.
Yeah.
Can you please do that?
Even just one.
Even just one.
One thing that you're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. We'd welcome it in the chat for those of you that are here live. And just brag. It's going to feel like bragging. And as Sam said, it's not bragging if it's true. So you can just approach it as a fact. Here's a fact about me. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. Here's a fact.
Exactly.
Oh, I love this. Linda says, I listen.
You do.
What a beautiful thing to be proud of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just taking a moment to really let yourself feel the truth of who you are.
And your accomplishments. You've worked hard.
Yeah.
This wasn't easy. There's a lot of people who have not done what you have done.
Yes.
Yeah. I know, because I talk to them every day.
Yes, it's true.
Oh, I love it. Rebecca says 50 years of being an eco-feminist. Boom, boom.
I mean, yes, please. Yes, please.
Dancer, dance teacher, and choreographer.
Yes,
love it,
Barbara.
Love
Hi,
it.
Barbara. So great to see you on here. Yes. Yeah.
Nice. What else are you like? You know what? Yeah. Damn Skippy, I did that.
That's right. That's right. And just as we think about that, the other thing that Sam and I wanted you to know about this evening, tonight, whatever time of day you're listening to this, is that we're not selling anything on this call. Keep your credit card in your wallet or in your phone case or wherever it is. There's no Apple Pay to tap here. We are simply really felt inspired to gather and share these 3 unusual ways for you to start having a little bit more fun in your life, if not a lot more fun in your life. And of course, we have an invitation for you to join us at the Barefoot Perfect Barbados retreat, which we're already halfway sold out. We have a few spots left. You can apply at barefootperfect.com. And that's also inspiring us because what we're going to be doing on this call today and what we're already doing is part of what we do when we gather women in midlife and beyond on these incredible trips in these beautiful locations to vision what's next for the next season of their life. Yeah.
Exactly. So check yourself at barefootperfect.com. Filling out the application is just fun. And there's a place for you to say oh, I'm just dreaming. I don't really want to come or I can't come. That's totally fine. but there's some interesting stuff that comes up for people when they even just fill out the application. So we encourage you to do that. I'm loving. Heather says, I raised 3 amazing humans into adulthood, kept the tiny humans alive. Woo!
Accomplishment.
Able to build my own business as a single mother. I love my voice and singing. Yes, girl.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Right. So
beautiful.
Claiming your awesomeness, right?
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about your 16-year-old self for a moment. And I feel like you almost wrote a poem about this, Sam. Would you be willing to share that? Because I want every person to just feel for a moment who that little girl, that 16-year-old is within you, and invite her to this call.
Yeah. So I wrote, your 16-year-old self would like a word with you. That girl used to rock out to homemade mixtapes in the car and not care who was watching. That girl had a healthy disrespect for convention. That girl was equal parts jaded and innocent, wise and ridiculous, brave and thoughtful. She didn't die. She just got buried under laundry.
Yeah. So true. I love that so much. And it's true. It's like the responsibilities of life start becoming a pile on top of us. And they're important things. Like, that's the thing. Like, a lot of them are really important. Right? Yeah. You know, they're important. Adulting is a thing. And then it's like our dreams, our desires, who we really want to be got lost somewhere along the way. And so we want this call to be the beginning of excavating her from the pile under the laundry and the responsibilities and tuning back into her. And we know that for some of you, your 16-year-old self was this gorgeous young thing that was doing all these amazing things. And then for some of you, your 16-year-old self was terrified and traumatized.
Yeah.
So we welcome
all of the above. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And understanding that, you know, it's easy. This is not an opportunity for you to get down on yourself again about what you have or have not done, because I know you all, you have faced cancer, yours and other people's, and other long-term diseases. You have managed incredible difficulties. You've managed incredible financial difficulties. You've managed incredible relationship difficulties. You're negotiating your aging parents and your aging teenagers. You know, that sandwich generation thing is very real.
Very real.
You know, you get the calls from the home and you're like, okay, what? What? You know?
Yeah.
It's none of it is easy. None of it is fun. And, so it's no wonder, you know, it's hard to dream when you're recovering from surgery. You know, it's hard to, it's hard to create a new vision for yourself when you're just kind of trying to get by.
Yeah.
This is not an opportunity for you to feel bad about yourself. This is an opportunity for you to feel great about yourself and to just awaken whatever version of your 16-year-old self you would like to. And if that's a different, you know, if you want to pick a different age, pick a different age. There's no rules here. We're not your mom. And what word? So we started by saying, you know, your 16-year-old self would like a word with you. What word would she like to have with you? What word would she say? I think mine would say, get on stage. That's all she wanted to do was act.
Yeah.
That was all she wanted to do. That was all she had room in her mind and heart for. Nothing else was important.
Yeah. 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 So what is the message from your 16-year-old self? And you might even want to, on a piece of paper, just write real quick, dear Amy, what is that one sentence that your 16-year-old self has for you? Love your 16-year-old self. When I think of my 16-year-old self, I think of this young woman who had big dreams and also was so ready to get out of the smaller town that I grew up in. I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, but I lived in Alameda, and it was like I just felt so ready for my life to begin. Ready for my life to begin, right? And so I feel like that version of myself, her message to me right now is, look at the life you've created. It is a beautiful life.
Yes.
And there's more to come.
Yeah.
Like when when it's interesting because sometimes we think, and depending on whatever age it is that you are, but it's like, at the 50 mark, which Sam and I are both in our 50s, we think, oh my gosh, midlife, whatever. But it's like, you still have 2/3 of your adult life left at 50. You still have 2/3 of it.
Yeah.
Because if we count from when we were 18 or 20 years old, like you weren't an adult yet. So it's like, oh, if we take the childhood part out, we have a lot of life left to live. Like we're not done yet. And I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 85 on this call right now, or if you're 25 on this call right now. Life is now. Yeah. And you get to have a part of what it is that you want to create. Yeah. You're a partner. You get to co-create with life.
I love that. You get to co-create with life. I love some of these messages. Keep on dreaming, exhilarated with life. Stop letting fear stop you. Stop giving a crap about what other people may think. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Anne says, just a year out from major surgery and still gathering my energy. Yeah. It's going to take a minute, Yeah. So.
And I bet your 16-year-old self, Anne, is probably incredibly proud of you for getting through that surgery.
Yeah. We were talking about bragging on ourselves,
Yeah.
It is one of the things that's in the Barefoot Perfect application.
Yeah.
Is ask you for 3 adjectives that describe you at your best.
Yeah.
Now, these are not obviously the only 3 adjectives. There's 100 adjectives we could use to describe you at your best. But go ahead and pop in, like, what are 3 right now that you're like, you know what? This is true about me. I am super friendly. I am really generous. I am. I think I'm hilarious.
I agree, by the way. 100%. Yes.
I think so. Like, what are 3 things about you that you were like, these are 3 good things about me. On my best days, I am this person. Amy, what are 3 about you?
Oh, enthusiastic.
Yes.
Yeah. Kind.
Very
kind.
Yes.
And authentic.
Yeah. Real and true all the way through.
Authentic, yeah.
Creative, giving, loyal, resilient, feisty, caring, passionate. Love it.
Yes. Yes. Well, and part of this is, as we do this and you start looking at, like, on your best day, what are those words to describe? This is our number one thing of the 3 unusual ways for women to rediscover the art of having a ridiculous good time, right? So way number 1 to rediscover having a good time is to let all of you in the room. All of you, to stop excluding the messy parts of you, to stop shaming different parts of you, embrace the contradictions of you, embrace the paradox of yourself, the messiness and the magic, and allow yourself to surprise yourself.
Yeah.
So what part of you is not allowed in the room right now? So we're asking you, what are these 3 adjectives that describe you on your best day? But now, what are 3 adjectives that describe you on your worst day? The part of you that you really try to hide. What is that part of you? And what would it be like for her to be in the room too? Because we have a hell of a lot more fun when we stop shaming and excluding parts of ourselves that just want a seat at the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Three parts of myself that I sometimes try to exclude from the room is judgmental. Super judgy.
Yep.
I just had it. What was like sarcastic? Like, I can, and what else? Just like super pessimistic and down on myself.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
It's awful. It's always awful. It's always been awful. It's always going to be awful.
Right.
Don't try to talk me out of how awful it is, because it's
Right.
awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, those are not my favorite days, but they
No,
definitely
they're
happen.
not.
But
Yeah.
they definitely happen,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Grumpy,
Yeah.
reclusive, antisocial. I love it.
Yes. Yeah.
Neurospicy, emotional, intuitive, angry. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say for myself, the parts that I try to keep out of the room at all costs are hopeless,
Mm.
like just feeling hopeless, especially about the state of the world.
Yeah.
And then agitated.
Mm-hmm.
Like on my worst days, I'm just like agitated. I'm like everything. I'm like, ooh, I'm so agitated right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be, nobody can say anything right. I am just agitated. And the tiniest thing can set me off. And it's like, oh gosh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. And then I think just scared on my worst days, just feeling scared.
Yeah.
Scared about all the things, like anxious, scared, worried. Ooh, I try to exile that part of me all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. But what I notice is how close these words are to one another, right? Sarcastic and hilarious are best friends, right? I understand that too. See, for me, sarcasm is one of my favorites about me, right?
Yes,
exactly.
totally.
Impatient, cranky, selfish. Well, that's desire, right? Impatient is just wanting things.
Yeah.
And, the judgmental, cranky, don't touch me part, like, that's just good sense a lot of days.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Melanie says, sometimes feeling like I'm too much.
Yeah.
Suffering from the what ifs, stopping me, uncertain. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to welcome all of you. And if you want to keep playing with some of these words, and maybe even ask some of the people in your life or the people on your team or the people, it's a great way to open up a meeting. Say, like, what are 3 things that you really enjoy about yourself? And what are 3 things that you're like, I'm not so crazy about this? Because when you name things, right, the beginning of wisdom is to call things by their right name.
Yes.
Like, now Amy said this, and I can say, Amy, are you a little overhyped right now? Like, do you just need water? A little agitated? Should I just give you a water and go away? Like, would that be good?
Yes.
Like, now that we have a name for this, we can deal with it, as opposed to just, what's wrong with her? I don't know. What's wrong with her? Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a beautiful thing.
So when we let all of ourselves in the room and stop, it's like there's a saying in the coaching world that is, whatever you can't be with runs you. So it's like, if you can't be with the part of you that is pessimistic, or you can't be with the part of you that is anxious, then it's like that part of you is in the center of the room, and you are dancing your whole life trying not to let that out.
Yeah.
And then it's in charge.
Yeah.
So if you want to have more fun, embrace the hard parts of yourself. Allow that in more, and stop expending so much energy and trying to push those parts of you away, and just practice that radical self-acceptance, and you're going to have a hell of a lot more fun.
The minute, and it's so true, the minute you say the words, the minute you admit the truth, like, the truth will literally set you free.
Yeah.
You stop trying to be the thing that you think everybody wants you to be, and just say, like, look, this is how I'm showing up. This is what you get today.
Yep.
And life gets funnier, life gets crazier, life gets more fascinating. And, I think we have now lived long enough to know that they're actually not going to kick us off planet Earth for being weird. Maybe news to some of you, but some of us have lived with the concern that they're going to kick me off the planet for being weird. They're not gonna. So you just be as weird as you want to be, right?
Oh my gosh. You're reminding me of Sam, my 12-year-old Evie. One day we were driving in the car, and she was like, Mom, you're definitely the least weird one in our family. And I was like, oh, what makes you say that? And she was like, I don't know. Dad's pretty weird. B's pretty weird. I'm definitely the weirdest. And I was like, oh, you are. And just so that you know, like this generation, weird is wonderful. Weird is extraordinary. Right. Yeah. And I was like, here's the secret, Evie. And she was like, what? And I'm like, here's a secret about me. I'm like, I pass as normal, but I'm secretly weird. So that makes me actually kind of one of the weirdest ones in the room. She was like, oh, okay. Because she was like comparing me to moms who have like all the tattoos and all the piercings that are picking up the kids, like whatever. And I was like, oh no, I can pass, but this lady's weird. Like
deep inside, really weird.
Very strange person.
So this is our first step to happiness when you are creating the fact that this is your beautiful life, is to bring all of you into the room.
Yes.
Right. And experiment with all of you, experiment with being truthful with all of you. Even just if all you want to do is just have a dialogue with your cynical self, with your exhausted self, with your too big self, with your like, do a little right hand, left hand journaling. I don't need to give you any self-help tips. You know all the games. So go ahead and do it for yourself. Linda's got to jump. Good. Go ahead and fill out that application at Barefoot Perfect if you get a chance. We'd love to just see your application. You don't have to come.
Yeah.
Okay. The second, another thing about happiness and about creating happiness. Tony Hsieh, God rest his soul, wrote a terrific book called Delivering Happiness. And in it, he defines some of the things that happiness are. And one of them, he says, is progress or perceived progress. And I love it that he says both of those things, because it is true. We definitely feel good when we see progress in our lives, but even perceived progress feels good, which is why, like, at the theme park, they have all those rooms for you to go through when you're waiting in line, because you feel like you're getting closer. So you're less impatient.
Yes.
You feel like, oh, we must be getting close soon. Another hour and a half, but you'll get there.
Get the fast pass, people. Get the fast pass. Yeah.
Get the fast pass. Some things are worth it. Right?
Yeah.
So, and sometimes I feel like we're keeping track of all the things that we are not progressing on, or the things that we're backsliding on. Like, oh, my body doesn't do that anymore. Oh, I don't have the energy for that anymore. Oh, my mind can't keep track of those things anymore. Oh, I used to. And so we're only perceiving what's the regression, like the opposite of progress.
Right. Yeah.
So but there is progress being made in your life. You just need to remind yourself about it. Right.
Yes.
So where's the evidence of your progress? What are some things that are actually getting better as you age? Things that are cool and beautiful, right?
I love that.
I see this comment says, I feel amazing about myself for the treadmill I just got.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's right.
Yeah. So for you to really look at, we're always collecting evidence of whatever thought we have, because a belief is just a thought you've thought over and over and over again, right? The repetition of thought until it becomes ingrained and you build those neural pathways in your brain, and then it becomes an automatic thought. Right. And so if you are constantly going, everything's going to shit, I'm going to hell in the handbasket, I'm not accomplishing anything, I thought I'd be further along, like whatever that belief is, then all that you're going to see based on the reticular activating system of your brain and your system and your body is evidence to say, yes, that is true, you are screwed. Yes, that is true, you are failing. Yes, that is true, you should be further along. Yes, that is true. Right. And so what Sam's saying here is, one of these keys to happiness, one of these ways of getting back to having a ridiculously good time, is to actually consciously say, I'm going to start collecting evidence now of how amazing I am. I'm going to collect evidence now of what a beautiful life I have. I'm going to collect evidence now of what I've accomplished. I'm going to collect evidence now of who I'm being in the world and what an impact that I'm having.
Yeah.
And so really allowing yourself to do that, and do that from a conscious level, it will create so much more fun in your life.
It's amazing how even the simplest little shift. I was working with a coach, because I still have a coach. We have coaches, we have therapists, we have people, like, we're not out here saying like, oh yeah, we got it all dialed. No, we get help too. Because you need to be able to have conversations with people who are smarter than you about you,
Yeah.
right, to move forward. So I was having a conversation with a coaching friend of mine, and I was talking. Do you all know this, that I'm moving back to California?
Yes.
Yay! Very excited. And I was admitting that it did feel a little like backsliding, like, oh, it didn't work out in Connecticut. I'm coming back to LA. And and Jeffrey said, I think you're returning in triumph.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, that's much better. Oh, yeah. Yes, I am returning in triumph. Correct.
Yeah.
I am better and smarter and more, got my shit more together than I ever have. Like, yeah, I'm returning. They're damn lucky to have me.
That's right.
Like all I needed was that one sentence. And I was like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, let's change that story. Let's, right. Hail the conquering heroine. That's right. That's right. And these other things that you guys are so good at, right? You should be the next poet laureate of your town, being smarter and more observant, right? This supposed to be is the worst thought ever. That's so true. Yeah. Finding humor. Yes. Yes.
So what is the new thought, the new belief, the new thing that you want to start collecting evidence of? Write it down, put it on a sticky note, put it in the chat. What is the new thing that you want to start collecting evidence of on a conscious level? The one that's coming to mind for myself is the best is yet to come. Like the best part of my life are actually ahead of me versus behind me. Because at my worst, my inner critic, my inner mean girl, as I call her in my work with women, right? She loves to say like, oh, it's the best of your life is behind you. Like all of those moments that you've had is behind you. And so if I can start collecting evidence of like, actually, no, the best of my life is ahead of me. Wow, is that a different belief to be collecting evidence? And I'm going to see my life completely differently because I'm going to be looking through a different lens. What about you, Sam? What's the belief that you're going to collect evidence
of? Well, like I said, I'm heavily into I'm returning in triumph.
Yes.
And, but I also, I think about, some of you may have read Sherry Salata's book. Sherry was Oprah Winfrey's producer for many years. And then when she left that job, she realized like, oh my gosh, I've been working with some of the best self-help people in the world and my life is a mess. So she went on this, I think it's called like the Year of Yes or something.
Yes. I read that. Yes.
And it's an okay book. There's some good parts in it. And my favorite part is she talks about going home to Chicago, which is where I'm from, to her high school reunions. And she goes, and you can see it. She goes, you can draw a line right through the room. She goes, they're the I give up people and the I don't give up people. She's like, and I see those women over there. They're wearing their I give up clothes. They've got the I give up haircut. And they're done. They're like, no, I'm good. I'm doing the flower rota at church. Like, no, I'm retired. I'm fine. It's just the grandkids. And I don't mean to diminish anybody's life or life choices at all.
Right.
At all. If those people are happy, then I am happy. Like, that's all I want.
Yes, of course.
But she's like, but then there's me and my girlfriends, and we are wearing the I don't give up lipstick. And we've got the I don't give up haircut. And we're wearing the I don't give up outfit. And good luck finding an I don't give up outfit. Right. When you are at the age of 25.
Yeah.
Right.
I love that.
I think, and I gotta say, with long haul COVID, there's definitely times when you feel like I have to give up. I can't do this.
Yeah.
But then 2 minutes later, I'm like, I do not give up.
No,
I don't give up. I may not be able to do it the way I used to. The beautiful no. That's right. Thank you, Heidi. Yes, the beautiful no.
Yes.
Shonda Rhimes wrote The Year of Yes.
Oh. Okay, that's right. Okay, yes. Okay, we've got some great beliefs that people are going to start collecting evidence of. Everything is already there, just waiting for me to get there. Yes, I love that. Like, I love that because the Rumi quote of what you're seeking is seeking you. Right. So it's like, it's seeking you. It's just waiting right there for you. You're going to arrive and it's right there waiting for you. That's great. That the universe is always right on time. The beautiful no, I think everything happens for a reason. My joy is an act of revolution that is contagious. Yes. I can still make a positive difference for myself and others, even though I'm nearly 80. Yes, you're not done yet, Barbara. Come on, right? See and own my power. Yes.
Like Anne said, I don't have to work hard to do well.
Ah,
It can be easy.
yeah.
It can be easy.
Easy. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so number one, remember the unusual ways for you to rediscover having a ridiculous good time is to let every single part of you in the room, let all of you in the room, stop wasting energy hiding these parts of you, and instead let all of you there, good and the bad. And then number two, collect evidence of beliefs that you want to magnify in your life. Don't just go into thinking that it's over, right? Things do get better as you age. Some things do.
Right. You are making progress. Notice your progress. Focus heavily on your progress.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Heather says, I need an I don't give up outfit that's comfy. Okay, here's the thing. So about, I don't know, 5 years ago, I was like, I said to someone out loud, I said, if I thought I could get away with wearing oversized men's shirts, a tank top, and wide leg black trousers every single day of my life, I would. And then I went, wait a minute, I can do that. I have permission. I have the permission slip.
Who's in charge around here? I'd like a word with the management. Wait a minute.
Where's my wardrobe mistress? I'm gonna have a talk with her. And so now I wear oversized men's shirts, tank tops, and wide leg backpacks pretty much every day of my life.
I mean,
it's comfy. And to me, this says I don't give up. I know it looks to other people like I'm in my pajamas. I don't care.
No. Well, no, and here's the other thing I have to say. I mean, the gene revolution that has happened of all of them having basically elastic waistbands. I mean, it is like, why did we not start this sooner? Because I remember when I was wearing maternity clothes and then I tried on the maternity pants and they grew with you so that you didn't have to buy a new pair of jeans every month, right? Because you were growing. And I was like, why aren't all jeans just like this? What is this nonsense? And now almost all jeans are like that. And I'm like, this is a revolution, people, right? Yes, stretchy pants.
And if Gen X did nothing else, I was shopping out with my niece who's going to be 19 in a week or two. And she, first of all, I'll just share this, talk about an inspirational phrase. She would kill me if she knew I was doing this, but she's tall, gorgeous. She's like a supermodel. Genius brain. And she put on this rather small dress and she looked fantastic. And she comes out of the dressing room. She's like, what do you think? And I said, I think you look fantastic. She's like, yeah, I think I like it. I said, you're going to get a lot of attention in that dress. And she turns and looks me dead in the eye and sort of half kidding and half not goes, I was built for attention. Whoa, clap. Yes, you were. Clack it. Right? And then I said, so what shoes are you going to wear with it? And she goes, my Chucks.
Yes.
And she says, why would I ever wear uncomfortable shoes?
I mean,
all right, Gen X may have not lived up to its promise in many ways, but we did get women out of uncomfortable shoes.
Yes, we did. Oh my gosh, I love it. That's so awesome. Okay, shall we reveal number 3, our third unusual way?
Yes. So this sort of goes hand in hand with the progress thing, but one of the keys to happiness, and you know this from your own life, is having something great to look forward to.
Yes.
Having something to look forward to, whether it's a weekly choir practice or lunch with friends or a long phone call with someone you love and don't have to hide from, a fancy dinner, a not fancy dinner, time alone, whatever it is that you look forward to.
Yeah.
Fluff it up a little bit in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Get a fluffer. You know what I'm saying? See if you can even make it a little bigger than it is. Because that sense of anticipation is one of the things that keeps us engaged, that keeps us lively, that keeps us, committed. It's it's a beautiful thing. Now, obviously, we're looking forward to going to Barbados.
I mean, it is literally like a beacon of sparkly sunshine that I see and think about all the time.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we have the women do as part of our kind of culture when we're on retreat together is we make sure that when we're in the moment, right? Because when you're in a place like Crete or Mallorca or Belize, or in this case, Barbados, and you're in the moment and you're in the sea in turquoise blue water that you can see all the way down to the bottom, right? And you're just there and you're there with your people. And you then are supposed to say, I am having a good time right now. Right now. And look at the other person. Are you having a good time? I'm having a good time right now. And really like ingrain those memories. So it's like whenever I think of my trips to all of these places that we've been with Barefoot Perfect, I think of those little snapshots of when I really said, I am having a good time right now. Yeah. And so it's like the anticipation of it is part of it, the actually being present when you're there. So important and such a part of what we do to really amplify the joy when we're on retreat and before we even get to the retreat.
Exactly. Yeah. We have coaching calls, circles ahead of time so that people get to know each other a little bit. We can share some information and get you all sort of prepped. But we're going to be swimming with sea turtles. My inner 9-year-old is like, oh, yeah. My true mermaid self is like very, very happy. There is also a piano bar.
I mean,
a piano bar. I'm just saying there's a piano bar.
Yeah. We may
and we do actually have some world-class musicians joining us.
This is true.
On this trip. It's not just going to be another version of, Sweet Caroline. Right. This is going to be good. This is going to be good.
Yes. So powerful. So what are you looking forward to? And if you don't have anything that you're looking forward to, will you make a commitment right now to find something to look forward to? And again, coming with us to Barbados, we'd love to receive your application. And we know not everyone can go to Barbados with us. We get it. So what is it that will work? And it doesn't have to be something that costs a lot of money. It doesn't have to be something that takes a lot of time. This is about, again, changing your mindset and shifting your focus to joy and to pleasure. Yes. What if you prioritized your pleasure? We live in a world where women in particular are starved for pleasure. Again, it's that 16-year-old that got buried under the laundry and the responsibilities and paying the bills and getting taxes filed and all the adulting that we have to do. And then it's like, where is the pleasure? Where did the fun go? What happened? And this is, when Sam and I were thinking of finally partnering together, that was the thing that we decided.
Amy said. It was the first. So we'd been friends for a million years. And we had, I would have her come down and teach at my retreats. I would go up and teach at her retreats, but we never offered anything together because we never wanted anything to get in the way of our friendship. We were like, let's just keep our friendship. And after about 22 years, Amy goes, I think we could probably risk it.
I trust
and
us.
I was like, yeah, I think you're right. I think we could probably do something together and that would be cool. And the first thing Amy said was, I think we should do something fun. Yeah. And I was like, I'm sorry, say more about that word. I'm not familiar. I don't know what you're talking about. And that was where we said, oh, well, we should do something, what's fun? I'm like, beach. Yeah. Beach is fun. Yeah. Like international. Let's do something international. We've done retreats all over the US. Yeah. Like, let's do something international. Like, ooh, that does sound fun. Ooh, okay. And next thing we knew, we were headed to Belize. So if you don't have something to look forward to, get yourself something to look forward to. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Figure it out. Plan a trip, take a drive. Again, it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be expensive. It just has to be something that actually lights you up inside.
That's right.
And it's really interesting leading these trips. I've learned a lot of things. And I thought, when I thought, oh, people will be coming, with us to Barefoot Perfect, because of the personal development, because of Amy and I, because of the beach. And yeah, that's definitely on people's lists. But what I did not realize is, first of all, a lot of women want to travel, but they don't have a partner to travel with, like their spouse or partner doesn't like to travel or can't travel. And, you can go with girlfriends, but that can get a little, traveling with family is not a vacation.
That's right.
I don't care who you are, or where you're going. And you don't want to go alone, that's not always,
Right.
so to be able to go like with a group of sort of like-minded people, and people have made lifelong best friends on these trips. But also, talk about buried under laundry. The women love it because they don't have to plan anything.
That's right.
It is a true vacation. You get yourself to the airport in Barbados. Actually, you have to get yourself to the hotel. So you get to the airport, take the taxi to the hotel, and then that's it. That's the last time you have to plan, take out your wallet, do anything. All the food, all the drinks, all the excursions, all the whole schedule, everything is completely planned. Lots of free time. We don't start till 10 in the morning. So if you want to get your yoga on or do a run on the beach or just sleep in or write or whatever you want to do.
Yep.
We asked that question on the information gathering for this particular call. Like, if you could do anything you wanted and knew that nobody's feelings would get hurt, what would you do? And we got a lot of great responses, and they all said the exact same thing. Almost verbatim. They said, I would get in my car and I would drive to X location, and I would not talk to anybody or do anything, and I would just work on my art. I would teach children how to identify jellyfish. I don't know, like whatever. Like, but this like walk away wife thing of like, no. Bye now.
Yeah.
So long. Like, I was fascinated that was the response from almost everybody. Right?
Like, basically everybody wants to quiet quit their life, basically, is what is going on,
Yep,
it's like,
yep.
what if we didn't have to quiet quit our life, but instead, what if we created a life that we didn't want to quit? Let me say that again. What if we didn't have to quiet quit or really quit our life, but we created a life that we don't want to quit?
Yeah.
Right? That is the key. And that's what we're going to be doing and conjuring when we're in Barbados with everyone, is what is that version of your life?
Yeah.
And for some people, they're coming in where like their life is amazing and they're ready to make it even more amazing. And some people come in and they've been through some stuff and they're recovering from stuff, whether it's divorce or an illness or losing a parent or grief or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Empty nesting and not like being like, I don't even know who I am anymore.
Yeah.
Perfect. We've got you. Yeah. And like Sam said, you arrive and then we take care of everything. And I think the thing that I love the most about our retreat, Sam, is it's such a blend of adventure. We go on excursions, we go out on the water, we're going to go into the town for the fish fry. And like, you get to do these things, right? And then also visioning, workshopping, going deep. So there's not small talk. Like, you don't have to deal with the small talk thing, because we're going to go deep and do real talk the whole time, which is awesome. And fun. Yeah. We have so much fun on these retreats. And you also get lots of white space. It is not one of those retreats where you're packed from 9 in the morning till 9 at night, and you could just be in at the LAX airport hotel. No. You're going to have time to yourself, to be with yourself, to be with your inner wisdom. Yeah. That's the thing that's so cool about it. Yeah.
And the spa treatments. Everybody gets a spa treatment.
Yes.
And we've fallen in love with all-inclusive hotels because it means everybody gets whatever they want. Like, you're gluten-free, you're dairy-free, you like eggs, you don't like yogurt. Yes, Amy's got every dietary restriction there is. You want a martini for breakfast, knock yourself out. You want really whatever you want, you can have.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And whatever you don't want, you can say no to.
Well, and that's perfect, because one of the things I was going to say is, if you're going to prioritize pleasure in your life, which we recommend to everyone listening to this live and to the recording, prioritize pleasure in your life. And it is going to be your pleasure, fill your tank, so that you can show up for all the adulting and show up and be the change that this world desperately needs. But when we're running on, when our gas tank is being filled with worry and anxiety and overwhelm and burnout and exhaustion, you've got nothing left in the tank for anybody. So you're going to need to learn how to say no in order to say yes to pleasure. And so we thought it would be fun to talk about a few of the ways that we have learned how to say no and still be charming and not feel bad. Yeah. And this is, tell people what you had everyone do on the, in Crete, I think it was, about the saying no. We went around the circle. We had everyone practice saying no.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what you're referring to though. What are you?
Oh, just like all the different ways that you can say no and still be charming and still be amazing.
We just practice saying like, no, thank you.
Yeah. Like,
no, I'm not available for that.
Yeah.
You know,
that's not for me. Actually, no.
That's not going to work for me.
Yeah.
Really. And like, no explanation. Quit explaining.
Right.
Just, no, you know, oh, I can't make it to the meeting on Thursday because I got to pick up Jeremy from soccer. No one cares.
Right.
Just no, I'm not available for that.
Yeah.
Pick another time. Right.
Yeah.
I love my friend Sarah, who's actually coming to Barbados with us. She'll say that, she'll say, oh, you know, Sarah, do you want, you know, XYZ? She goes, oh God, no. Oh, God.
Oh God, no.
She and I were at a conference together one time, and her husband called and said that one of her kids was throwing up and could she come home? And she goes, oh God, no. That sounds horrible.
I mean,
yeah, that's laws. She did in fact then go home.
Yes.
I love it that she just felt free to go like, hell no.
Yeah. When we were standing on the beach in Belize doing our closing circle, and one of our participants, when we were going around talking about over responsibility and what you're releasing, and her thing was saying, that's not my shit to wipe. I'm like, mic drop. That's not my shit to wipe. That was her way of saying no.
To wipe. I also love our friend Carol. Here's how she'll say no. Like, Carol, here, do you want to do this, you know, XYZ? And she'll go, oh, you're so cute. You want to help me move? Oh, you're so cute.
Anyway.
Oh, I guess that's a no. So, you know, you don't have to be abrasive about it. I mean, I love some good clarity. But, you know, but you got to rehearse your no's, because if you're like me, if somebody asks you right in the moment, you're just going to say yes, because you're a giving, generous person who likes to help people. Like, yeah, I know. But you also need to protect your time and your energy, right?
Yes.
So learning how to say in some way that feels good to you to say, not happening.
Yeah.
Try again. Oh, that's good with kids too. Try again.
Yeah. My favorite, when my kids were little, they would do something and I just look at them and go, absolutely not. And they'd go, oh, Mom, I'm serious. I didn't have to yell. I just go, absolutely not. You know, we're not doing that. Right. Oh, like in this family, no, we don't smack each other. Absolutely not. You know, whatever absolutely it was.
Yep.
I love Heather says, that sounds like a lot of work. That's good, Heather. I love it.
Amen, sis. Right? Oh, yeah. You guys are terrific. So we've got a couple of minutes here. If anybody has any questions or anything you want to raise up with us, you have us here, so you might as well, you know, take advantage of us.
Yeah. So questions about the retreat, questions about what we've shared. So again, the 3 ways: let all of you into the room, collect evidence that has you understand that you are progressing and making progress, something that is good, collect evidence of that new belief, and then have something fun to look forward to on the calendar at all times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And say no. Prioritize your pleasure, please. Let that little 16-year-old out.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I was a little older than 16, but not by very much, driving in a car in college with my friend Margaret, who's still one of my best friends. And we were driving down Lakeshore Drive, practicing our prom Queen Elizabeth waves, and going, fuck you all, fuck all of you, all of you, fuck you all, fuck you, thank you. And we will still do that for each other. I think it's time to just say, fuck off, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
I like to swear. I get a little, good for a person. Good. Any other thoughts or questions? I know there's a little delay between when we ask and when you type and when we see it. And when Julie says, I just heard have something on the counter at all times you can look forward to. Makes me want to keep beautiful chocolate on the counter. Yes. Definitely.
Yeah.
Anne says that wave is my inner 16-year-old cursing too. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah Jane says, can you share again what it means to bring all parts of us into the room? Absolutely. We were talking earlier in the call about they're the parts of ourselves that we like, that, we think are cool, and we need to claim those and feel great about them. So when somebody, says when you have to introduce yourself, or you have to write a bio or something, you've got some words that are like, this is true about me, and I like it. But there are also words that describe the ways we don't like to be, that we sometimes are. And acknowledging those too, and being able to say, like, I'm a little prickly today. So just be forewarned, or, wow, my hopelessness is really eating my lunch today. And allowing yourself the emotional and expressive freedom, even if you don't say it to somebody else. I know some of you work in locations where none of that would be welcome. I get it, but you can admit it to yourself. Yeah, you can admit it to the people who are closest to you, and how the room relaxes in the truth. Right, the minute somebody says the truth, we all just go, yeah. Yeah. So that's what we were talking about. So, and the exercise we gave was to write down 3 adjectives that describe you, on some of your better days, and 3 adjectives that describe you on your not so better days. And just play around with them. Like, what are the relationships between them? Do some of them contradict to each other? Are some of them the same thing? They're just different spectrums. Like, I'm caring and I worry too much. Guess what? That's the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. It's just turned up to 11 over here. Right.
Yeah.
So, but thank you for asking, Sarah Jane. That's a great question.
Yeah.
Good. And here we are at the top of the hour. Where does the time go?
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Thank you all so much for being here with us. I hope that you really just take a moment to close your eyes and put your hand on your heart and just take a breath, and just, what is the one thing you really want to take with you from this virtual gathering today? What is the one thing? Just see what bubbles up. Let your inner wisdom guide you.
Yeah.
And then take that with you and any of the other gifts. Make sure to really cement that in. Let this mean something. We're honored to have spent this hour with you. So thank you for tuning in.
Julie says, right now, I am having a really good time.
Yeah, Julie. Thank you.
You guys are great. Thanks so much. Big kisses, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Go have fun. Go fill out the application at Barefoot Perfect.
Okay. Bye.